Hi guys, back again with me Austin from Abba Boyd Hut. Today I'm going to share with you my experience on here is Hasbro or Playskool. I'll say Playskool Galactic Heroes, Star Wars. This is Poe's X-Wing Fighter. Okay, in case you're not really familiar with this line, this is actually the modern iteration of the line. I've shared some of the what I call the vintage or the retro version of the line, which are very cool. But then later on through the years, they kind of update the line with new looks. Okay, so here's what it is. They don't have a closed box. In fact, you can directly touch what's inside. Okay, it's an open box, so you can really feel what's going on even before you purchase it, maybe on store display. So that's what the front look like with the artwork here. It's still a very nice artwork of Poe in his helmet, pilot ready. Okay, and then we see everything at the front. So let's just check at the back what's going on at the back. So there are several things here. Let me try if I can just focus. So you have what we have here. Okay, his signature X-Wing, and then up there's a bit of description. Let me try if we can read something out of it. Flying for the Resistance, Poe Dameron is ready to defend the galaxy in his X-Wing starfighter. Okay, that's a bit of description that you can read. Okay, let's see where. Okay, that's I think explanation for the gimmicks, for the how you expand the wing. Okay, we'll do that. Push to open the wings. Okay, and then store in bottom wings. Launch from. Okay, that's down here. There's a bit more explanation on the gimmick. Store in the bottom wings. Launch from the top wing. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna try that later on. Anyway, and then okay. So it has an open cockpit for sure, and you can put BB-8. Okay, right, it's sold separately, but don't worry guys, I have it just right here, right. And then let's just move out a little bit. So yeah, this is packed with several playability. Okay, we see this logo, Playskool Heroes. I think they did several Playskool Heroes with Marvel, with Transformer events, and then even this is Star Wars. And then, if I remember correctly, they are even still doing the Power Rangers line. This all Playskool Heroes banner, you know. But the Star Wars is normally under Galactic Heroes. So yeah, okay, that's pretty much it. So. Okay, we have, actually there's description here, it includes one vehicle, one figure, and 4 projectiles for additional info if you need it, right? So that's pretty much what the packaging looks like. I'm gonna open it up and we are gonna see the figure and the X-Wing Starfighter here, or just X-Wing Fighter, okay, right? First we'll have a look at the figure first, okay? So in case you're not very familiar again with this line, just to give you a bit of insight, this is the what I call the vintage or the retro style of Galactic Heroes. Yeah, it is posed sometimes quite awkward like this, and it's rubbery. Not all, but usually it's rubbery. It's lacking in articulation, but sometimes it has features that the new ones don't have. For example, this removable helmet, and sometimes I feel that the molds of the figures, even the vehicles, is better than the newer one. Okay, but then with the new one here, the modern one, what I call the modern one, a modern style, a modern release of Playskool Galactic Heroes. All those is being not replaced, but they give us better playabilities with the articulations and stuff. Okay, so For example, here the helmet is not removable. Okay, so we cannot really open it up, but I do appreciate what we have here. Well, if I have to check whether I have another polymer with the face on, but this is what we have for now. We can see the logo there on the helmet. Here on this side is a bit different, but up here there's logo here as well, and then not much detail on this device, but we have another logo here, so that's cool. At least they still pay a bit attention. That's why I said I feel that what we don't have in detail they change it with, but they give us playability. All right, a bit of mold details there on this arm, okay, and then at the back, but pretty much nothing much on the other sides. Okay, yeah, maybe the helmet is a bit more intricate, but other than that, not much really. And usually the weapon is just like the vintage Galactic heroes. Most of the time, the pistol is being glued on or molded to the hand, which is fine because sometimes it's for toddlers. What you don't want this stuff to enter to be eaten by the they just like to put stuff into their mouth, so I can understand. But actually the paint, I like the metallic silver, and the mold is actually not bad, right? And they do mold the finger into the trigger there, so that's cool. Okay, I like this blaster. I think this is the best feature of the mold from this character. Okay, maybe just to give an idea on the measurement. Okay. But surely this guy okay, it stands roughly to the top of the helmet, almost 2.5 inch. Okay, so I think slightly more. Yeah, it's about 2.5 inch. I always think that the mission fleet is like the spiritual successor of this line, but yeah, just for comparison, this is a mission fleet figure here. Okay, right. Not sure whether they still create this modern style, and I do know that they have several modern figures which the arm is a little bit different. They make the arms, the two arms connected, and you can replace it. And usually they plug on bazillions of guns to the hands, on those hands, but you don't have much possibility in that one because the two hands are connected with one plate. Well, that's not the word. Basically, it's connected with one plastic. Okay, so it's fixed. So you have the hole behind, and then you clip the weapon, the hand, and sometimes maybe they gave you extra hand for playability, but for me, I don't really like it. Okay, I prefer this way. Okay, why? Because we have on the arm here, we have articulation, we have turn rotation on the arm, and then we have hinges here. This is what we don't have with that update of a figure. Okay, we have this hinge, okay, and on both sides of the arm. And then maybe just to show you, both arms also have rotation on the wrist. Okay, here. Okay. And then the head here have full rotation. Okay, and then as a standard also they have this sitting. This is the only articulation that we have, so it's like a sitting position. This is what I meant earlier. So they made the arm to move like this, as a one joint. Okay, but you can replace the arm with something else, another set of arms, something like that. But not this one. Okay, I'm just explaining what they are kind of doing these days. But I still prefer this one. Okay. Yeah, but yeah, that's the only articulation of the leg, which is okay by me, because we need this for sitting position, right, to sit the figure into the cockpit and stuff, right. Yeah, so that's pretty much with this Podemron. Okay. Yeah, don't try to move it independently because you will break the leg. Okay. All right, nothing more in detail. But I do like the sculpt on the face here. There, we can see the mouth, we can see the nose. It's very small, but it's visible. Okay, all right, that's cool. Okay, next, I want to share this BB-8 for you, since we are trying to. I'm gonna try to put it on this X-wing fighter. Okay, but just if I remember it correctly, I check again, that it came with in one package with this Podemron. Okay, so without the pilot suit, but with his jacket. So I thought, why not share this as well, right? Since we are doing his X-fighter. Okay, this was part of 2-pack. Yeah, some of the releases are 2-pack. So let's just go with the bow first. Okay. Okay, first thing first, the face looks good. Well, you cannot, with this line, the modern line, you cannot really see what do you call that? The mold is, well, it's standardized, okay, for the face, right? It looks cute. Sometimes you may not really recognize the character, but as long as it looks cute. And the eyes, as long as the eyes is good, it's not off, you know. For me personally, I'm okay with that. Okay, it's a toddler's toys anyway, right? They just want to play with it. But yeah, if you are into collecting, you might desire more intricacy, more detail. But yeah, this is not it. Okay, but still, you can still collect this one. Is very still wonderful. Okay, well, let's just continue. So the jacket, we see a bit of wrinkles. See a bit of silver details there in the pocket side, and a bit of red line, red touch there. Okay, that's, yeah, a bit more wrinkle at the back. Okay, the belt. Let's see. Actually no, he doesn't seem that he has any belt on this mold, by the way. Okay, so the hair looks cool. Actually, I like the mold on the hair here. It's always Hasbro is actually doing good with these molds. I like stuff like this. Okay, but unfortunately in this area it's not really visible. At the very least, the skin tone matches. Okay, that's also cool. We see the fingers. Oh, I just mentioned to you as well. Forgot to. You know, each character only has four fingers except of 5. Yeah, well, anyway, it's just a toy, right? But yeah, can you imagine? But hey, look at those fingers, right? Yeah, very interesting. Another feature that I like is actually my most favorite. The same with the pilot. Paw is the blaster here is solid. Is it? It is molded to the palm, but look at the mold, right? The mold is beautiful, the paint is cool, silver, kind of a metallic coat, but looks very nice. As you can see, the mold is really nice as well on the blaster here. Yeah, this is what I like. Okay. Cannot take it off, unfortunately. Now, a bit side-to-side comparison with the pilot pole. This is what's interesting to me, is that this Poe is taller than his pilot version, and considering he's wearing a helmet here, that's rather interesting. I don't know whether this is to make sure that this pilot Poe can fit into the X-wing. Let's try this Poe later on to fit it into it, but I don't know. I wish that they would make this Poe somewhat at least similar tall. Okay. And considering the head as well, you can see. But still, yeah, you cannot really demand super accuracy, super realism with this line, really. Okay. But yeah. Okay, so that's Poe. maybe just to measure the height a little bit. I think it's supposed to be somewhat similar, but yeah, just for the sake of this video, it stands roughly 6.5 centimeters. Yeah, I think so, around that. So not far away, right? I think that's the standard height for this line, unless there are some characters that are really obviously taller. Okay, so yeah. And then next we have the BB-8. Yes, the BB-8, right? Not rubbery, of course, plasticky. This antenna is rubbery. Okay, I like the silver touches here and there, and as always, you know, I always like BB-8 because not only the design of droid is really interesting, right? But also the way it moves, but also the color scheme. Of course, there are other droids, the same droids, which are with other color scheme, but I think BB-8 really nailed it for me personally. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but the white that we have here on the head part, sorry, and then compared to the body here is a bit different. I can see that this was not the case when I opened it up like long ago, probably 1 year or 2 years ago. I'm sorry, I forgot. But so over time, this body part here is started to, you know, kind of yellowing, started to yellow, just like, you know, the old stormtrooper figure tend to yellow on some body parts, right? So yeah, I'm not sure what happened scientifically. No, I'm not an expert with this, but I wish. Well, of course, this can be fixed. Okay, they use those hydrogen peroxide to fix retro stuffs, but actually, yeah, it's not really. It's okay. Okay. I also find out that it happens to some of the stormtrooper. Anyway, okay, so I like the silver touches, and this guy has this kind of mechanical. It's arm which cannot be detached. I don't think so. It is meant to be there. I like the silver touch though. Nice. And it seems to be a bit rubbery to me. Okay. Alright, and then yeah. Now this BB-8 has a bit of articulation as well. It's on the head. You can rotate it around 360. But not only that, there are a little bit more movement. I think some sort of dumbbell joint inside probably, or just a ball joint to the bottom. Okay, so it allows you to combine these two moves. Okay. By the way, the bottom part here is molded like this, so don't worry, you can always display it just like that, and it won't roll over like that. No, it will remain, it will stay. Okay, so yeah, it's very good, isn't it? Okay, we're side by side with this pole. Okay, all right, looks good. Side by side with this pole, with pilot pole. Okay, not bad. Maybe just to measure it to the top of the head, not the antenna, to the top of the head. It sits roughly, I think, around 4 centimeters, maybe a little bit more, 4.1, maybe around that. Okay, so that's pretty much the figures that we have today. Okay, the X-Wing needs a little bit of assembly. Okay, we need to, okay, it comes like this in the package, so we need to assemble the right side of the wings. Okay, you can see the hole there. Okay, we're gonna do that in a minute. So, but I just want us to appreciate the mold and the paint a little bit here. Well, since it's all black, so nothing much, but the good thing is, because it's black, you can You will not find yellowing plastic here. I think that's a cool part, and I like this orange touch. Okay, I think it's a good match with BB-8. Okay. The mold is okay, if plastic solid, not too heavy, but still okay. This is the place where you can put BB-8 later, a bit of molded detail, and then there's a bit of molded detail. I like the color actually, the metallic color, grayish metallic, and this side is cool. And I think the one at the back here, the color is really cool as well. This jet part is also colored in the same colorway, which is nice. Okay, kind of a chromey colored, which is cool. This is the two projectiles that we're gonna put later on, and then you can press it, you can shoot it here. We'll try that later on. Okay, don't worry about it. And there's a bit of mechanic. If you press this, then the wing expand. But then I cannot find in the instruction the correct way to put the wings back, so I just do it straight away. But it seems to be kind of rough, you know. But I was thinking if there's some sort of button, just like the X-Wing Adventure that I have with the vintage one. Okay, or we have, I think, another button here which you can press and then the wing will close down again. But not this one. I feel nothing here, so it's just the expand button here. So what's going on here? See, that's what happened. Okay, how do we make it back? I am not sure. I just do this. Okay, sorry, it seems rough, but that's what I can do for now. We can open the cockpit. I think this is transparent. Yeah, this is transparent, but oranges color transparent. You can see my finger there. That's how much. Oh, you can actually pull it out, can you? Can we? Yeah, we can. All right. So that's what the windshield looks like. Okay, from inside. See the seating arrangement there? I hope you can see it. Okay. All right. It's not exactly comfortable or anything. Let's see what we can find, if anything interesting. But actually nothing much really, to be honest with you. Nothing much that we can find here. Okay, this is kind of boring. But as long as the figure can fit inside, you know, that's all I can ask. Okay, and just put it back. And yeah, okay. There's a hole here, and then there's a small pack to secure it. But yeah, let me try. Yeah, it's secure. So let's just start to assemble this too. Okay, I think this is supposed to be the top part. Is it? Let me check again. Okay. Okay, you see this lock here? Okay, this lock means that once you put it in, it's better not to pull it out. Okay, so just to let you know, right? I have to make sure which one is the bottom one or which one is the top one. Is it the same? Okay, the one is shorter, one is longer. Okay, so to know which one is which, let me check if there's any easier way. Okay, basically you need to look at this shape. Okay, look at this. This is the top one here is shorter than the one here, right? Okay, the shorter one is supposed to be on top, whereas this one is supposed to be at the bottom. Okay, how do we know that? Because of this hole. Look at the shape of the hole. This one is shorter. You see the gap there. This one is longer. So let's just quickly try. No turning back now. I'm serious. Okay. All right. Easy peasy. It's locked. It's locked. Okay. It's a one-way ticket. Let's try the other one. Okay. Maybe it's better to do it while it's fixed. Yeah, just slide in there until it clicks. Yep. And that's it. We have an X-wing fighter, courtesy of the Resistance. All right. So once again, let's try to gimmick once again. Okay. Yeah, I think it looks cool. Looks pretty cool. Yeah, not bad. Don't you think so? I like the silver parts here as well, by the way. That's really cool. Okay, we have 4 projectiles here. They are not exactly rubbery, solid. It's the same shape. Okay, the same shape. What you need to pay attention to is this small part here. Okay, because we need to pay attention to that if we want to put it in here. Okay. If it's stuck, then you make sure you need to turn a little bit, make it fix to the peg hole. Okay, and it clicks just like that. And the bottom one. Okay, what's going on? Okay, doesn't really click or anything. By the way, the projectile is only for the top. Okay. Both sides on the top. The bottom one is just for storage. That's what the instruction tell us. Okay. So it's not gonna. Okay, what I want to try is whether one. Okay. All right. These 2 things at the bottom is cool. It seems to be loose, but once you put it in, it's not easily pop off. So that's cool. Okay. I can appreciate that, and it's basically the same projectile really. So yep, click. So we need to press this to shoot. Okay, let's try one shoot. Okay, let's try open up. Okay, open, and then so let's press this one. Oh, it's actually very strong here. Just for another view here, I'll do another view. Okay, press this one. Oh, very strong, very strong. So that's really satisfactory to me. Okay, just put it back. Okay, next, of course, we're gonna try to, let me check if any landing gear though. Oh, it does. There is a. Oh, we have a landing gear. Let me try. Okay, so you can just pull it out. Okay, easy peasy. But nothing at the back. Except these 2 part. But yeah, that's what we have with the landing gear. Okay, open cockpit. Let's try to put in pole inside. I think we need to. All right, yeah. So, okay, you can sit him inside. It's not the perfect space here, as you can see. It kind of move around, but as long that the whole body can fit inside, okay, I think that's good enough for the purpose of this toy. We just close it, and somewhat you can see his. You can see him inside. Okay. Not ideal, but it served the purpose. Another thing that I want to try is putting BB-8 here. Okay, let's just move back a little bit. Oh, that's the maximum. Alright, let's just put BB-8 here. Okay, the shape is actually fit him really well. Okay, but thing is, it doesn't really click or anything. Doesn't have those rubber thing that make it fix. The shape is just right, but it doesn't hold. Okay, what does it mean? It means that when you move, okay, it will fall off. But that's okay. I guess, you know, that's not too bad. Let me try if I can do something. No, that's awkward. I'm trying to use this mechanical arm to kind of stuck him in there. But yeah, technically you can, but the position will be a bit weird like this, you know. But yeah, I guess you can do that if you want to. Let me try again. Yeah, I think that's probably the best position that I can manage. with this BB-8. Okay, so but otherwise you can just put it normally. Yeah, just like normal, like that. Okay, it doesn't really hold, but you can, at least you can put your BB-8 and then you can have an adventure together, right? The galaxy far, far away. So that's this pretty much the X-Wing fighter, and yep. Okay, before I wrap things up, I just want to mention to you that the dispo here, which is not in his pilot suit and helmet, can also be put into to pilot this X-Wing, in case you're wondering. So yeah, it's usually the problem with this pilot stuff is to deal with to take care of the weapon, because sometimes this is the mold that sticks out a lot. Okay, but I just try it and it works fine, really. Okay, all right, so maybe just to measure this X-Wing a little bit, okay, I'll just put the pilot back in. Okay, sit him in and close it. Right, just a bit of measurement, side by side, wings to wings. Okay, let me try. Not 100% accurate, but I think it's roughly maybe around 12 or a little bit more, maybe 12.5 centimeters. Okay, I think so. Yeah, slightly more than 12 centimeters. Okay, right, and then the height to the top here is roughly around 8.3 centimeters to the top here. Okay, and then from the front to the back. Okay, let's just measure to this jet. Okay, to the front, from the front to the here. Okay, I think it's slightly more than 13 centimeters. So maybe 13.4 or 13.3 centimeters. Okay. So yeah, that's how it measures, and that's we have BB-8 on top there, and that's with maybe just a size comparison if you want to put your other Galactic Heroes figures there. Unfortunately, maybe just a bit comparison with the vintage Galactic Heroes. Okay, actually, if you held it like this, the size is somewhat similar to me. Okay, the size is somewhat similar to me. Somewhat I can feel more weight on the retro one, the vintage one. Okay, but then another thing that I realized is this cockpit is somewhat a little bit bigger, because I tried to put in the vintage style figure into this one, and it's very hard. No, it's almost impossible. Okay, because of the way the figure is stylized. Whereas if you want to put the modern figure into this cockpit, you can do it, but then it looks awkward because it seems that the pilot is sit too deep inside, Okay, so it's not looking good to me, right? But yeah, just to let you know about that. Okay, and even to squeeze in this the vintage style, you need to kind of work around a little bit. Okay, because it's very hard. Really, it's actually not that easy. Okay, that's why the figure needs to be a bit rubbery. Okay, so make room for the vintage one to close the cockpit. Okay, right, but today is not about the vintage one, is about the modern one. Okay, so just to recap again, well, kind of expected. Mold wise, I still love the vintage, the retro one better, but playability wise, I think the modern one is better. Okay, except that, you know, everything is just easy, right, working fine, but yeah, the mold is just lacking to me, and I wish this BB-8 can just, you know, stay fixed into the I mean, the hole is designed for its size, but it just cannot hold, so yeah, that's a bit unfortunate. I wish it could be like this R2D2, which just fixed there, you know, maybe just, I don't know, put a little hole there and put a little pack inside to plug it, and it holds, will be better. But anyway, that's okay. All right, so yeah, that's pretty much it. X-Wing X-Wing fighter plus BB-8 with another Poe Dameron. Okay, right, so thanks guys for watching until the end. If you like this video, please like, subscribe and share, and don't forget to turn on your notification bell. See you in the next video. Ciao.